Good morning. Good morning. It's Thursday, December 10th. Is that right? Yeah. The week's almost over. I was watching the news this morning here in Dania Beach, and one of the news anchors said, "Happy pre-Friday." I was like, I like that. Happy pre-Friday. So that's what I'm going to start today. I'm going to say happy pre-Friday. So today, I thought, because it was a request I had a while ago to do a makeup tutorial, and I figured I'd just go ahead and live stream. I have nothing else to do today except for hang out with you all. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing my makeup while I chat about us making a very big decision here soon. So I usually don't do a full face anymore, but I've done it this past week because I've had so much free time, and it's been really fun. So sometimes I will do the moisturizer. I usually do this if I'm going outside. I really like this Neutrogena because it has a SPF in it. But lately I haven't been going outside too much this week. And so I'll just do my CBD cream at night that I get from American Shaman. It's my favorite product ever. But today I'm going to be inside for the most part. So I'm just going to start with my Maybelline Master Prime 400. I'm going to prime my face first. Hey, Kim. So I'll go ahead and start with that. This really helps the makeup to look smooth. And what I'll usually do is I'll just wash my hands before I start. A lot of people use brushes and blenders, but I just prefer to use my hands. So I'll wash my hands before and after I do my makeup. So I'm not transferring a lot of oils from my hands onto my face. But this stuff is so smooth. It's not heavy. It's really soft. It honestly just makes your skin feel really soft after. And one thing you also want to do if you're doing a full face is you want to make sure that you include your neck in it. A lot of people miss their neck when they do makeup, and then you'll see the discoloration. It's pretty clear. So start with that. And then we will move on. Let's see, what do I want to do next? So what are you up to today, Kimmy? I know I just talked to you a while ago, but let's see. So what I'll start with now, sometimes I'll use my eyeshadow for my eyelids, and then sometimes I'll actually just use my contour kit. I've had this forever, as you can see. It's the Master Contour by Maybelline, and I'll usually just use the bronzer if I do that on my eyes. So start with that. So as a lot of you know, if you watch my channel frequently, we are thinking about possibly moving from Tulsa, Oklahoma to Dania Beach, Florida. And it's a really big decision. We haven't decided yet. The other day we were like, oh yeah, we're 80% now going to just stay in Oklahoma. But yesterday my husband had a really good day at work, and we were outside smoking, and there was a guy down the way, a younger kid, and we really enjoyed chatting with him. We were obviously the appropriate distance away, and we were also outside. And then there was another gentleman we spoke with at the hotel, and we were just kind of getting to know people and building new relationships, and we were really enjoying ourselves. So now we're kind of 50-50 again, and we're not sure what to do. So I went ahead and used the bronzer on this contour palette to do that. Usually what I'll do next is I'll go ahead and create an eyebrow, because as you can see, I don't really have any. Very blonde. I usually just brush them in the direction I want, and if I have any stray hairs at that point in time, I will pluck, or I will use this little tool here, which is just a little shaver. I mean, I like this because it really makes your face feel fresh when you use it, and it smooths it out. I was just showing you all how it worked. So right here, I will use my Sonia eyebrow pencil, and I usually just create my eyebrows using eyeshadow. That's all I do. And don't judge me because I know a lot of you all will, but this is a smoked Urban Decay palette. No, they don't sell this anymore because it's so old. And yes, I probably should be using a new palette, but I'm in love with this one. Look, the mirror's broken. The colors are all used up. But I'll use the Asphalt usually on my eyebrows. It's like a gray with sparkles in it. You can't really see it when it's on my eyebrows, but that's usually what I'll use. And I will just create an eyebrow, and I'll show you all in just a moment here what it looks like when I create one. Now, you don't always get the eyebrow right the first time, okay? This has taken years of practice to get this down. And my eyebrows usually look different from day to day, but such is the eyebrow game. What I usually try to do is I start with the outer edge. I'll shape that, and then I won't put any new powder on when I get to the middle. And I will kind of just pull up in that area to create a more natural looking brow and just kind of blend it in from there. Like I said, my eyebrows look different daily, so it's always a surprise. And sometimes you have to take the eyebrows off and redo them. So that is a before and after of the eyebrows. I usually keep it pretty natural. If I'm going out and I have dark eyeliner on, sometimes I'll make the eyebrows a little more extravagant, or I'll do a little raise in the corner, but that's pretty much what I do. And this is like the fastest I've ever done an eyebrow. It usually takes me much longer. I have to be careful because sometimes I get really into tweezing my eyebrows, and I will tweeze half of my eyebrow off. I've done that many of times. And then I have to, basically reapply makeup all the time because I look like I'm going bald, but I might actually have to fix this one. See, it's hard to get them to match. But what do they say? Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. But you don't want to make them like cousins. You want them to at least be from the same family. And that is not always easy to do. So we'll just see how it turns out here. I don't think that you're supposed to sing music tunes on your live stream, like if you don't own them, obviously, but I'm always singing. It's something I got from mi madre. She's always singing. She's saying, "Don't you, Kimmy? You sing about everything." So that's where I got that. And I feel like if I was ever on Big Brother, because I love Big Brother, I would be one of the people that they'd constantly have to be like, "Dolly, quit singing." If any of you watch Big Brother, there's usually someone on there that's singing and they're being constantly told to stop singing. That would be me. So, okay, well, that's legit. Like, that's not too bad, yeah? So the eyebrows are done. I'm proud today because I've never done my eyebrows that fast in my life. Cool. And I'm going to take Le Kinky here. And again, like I said, some people use brushes. I have been to school to become a cosmetician, believe it or not. So I know how you're supposed to do it. But the way you're supposed to do it is not always the way you actually do it. So wash my hands and I put my makeup on. I like it. So I'll put some white there under my eyebrow to make that brow pop a little more. Pop, pop. Cool. Okay, where do I want to go next? Next, I am going to put on some eyeliner. So right here I have the L'Oreal Paris 16-hour infallible never fail eyeliner. I actually got this right before the trip here. So, but I like it. It's pretty good. I don't have an eyeliner that I am loyal to. I switch it up. So if you have any ideas on a really good eyeliner that you like, comment that. Let me know. So the reason why I try to do my eyeliner before I do my actual face makeup, a lot of you all that do makeup probably already know this, but you do your face makeup and then all of a sudden you start doing your eyeshadow and your eyeshadow bleeds and it gets all over your face makeup and you have to wipe it off and do it again. It's just like a whole process. And so this is how I do it. It works for me. Go ahead and start with that line. And my eyeliner tends to be different every day as well. It's never the same. And that's okay. I've actually thought about before getting my eyeliner tattooed on, but I don't think I would like that because there's some days that I don't want to wear makeup at all. And I really like the way my face looks without makeup. And some days I want to wear a full face of makeup or just a little bit of makeup or just mascara. And I don't want to have something permanent like that I can't change. So not on my face anyway. So I'm just going to draw this on. My face is kind of flaky for some reason right now, even though I've been using moisturizer at night. Oh my God, that scared me. I'm such a dork. I was looking in my mirror here, and in the background, I saw this lady's face just like pop up in my mirror really big. It was the TV. It scared the crap out of me, though. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's funny. Hello, welcome. You know, I wish I could see whenever people when they pop into the chat, I wish I could see who it is so I could say hi to them and greet them by their name that you can never see. So you just have to wait for someone to write in the live chat. And if they don't, you'll never know. They're like a ghost. So today I think I'll do a little bit of like a heavier, like I said, a full face. I'm going to go all out today. The only thing I don't have is my eyelashes. If I had thought to bring eyelashes with me, I would do those. And you know what? I really wish I had, because ever since the pandemic started, it's all about the top part of the face. And it's really about, you know, extenuating. Where are my words? Extenuating. Is that brain dead today? It's all about making that eye pop. So if I had thought of that, I would have done that. You know, they have a nude beach here in Florida, which probably isn't surprising to most people, but I've never been to one. And on the flight, on the way up here, I met this lady, and she was really nice. Her name was Carla. And she was telling us all about Dania Beach, Florida, all about Florida in general. And then she kind of looked over and she's like, but, you know, watch out for this beach. And I can't remember what she called it now. And I was like, oh, why? And she's like, well, it's a nude beach. And I'm like, I wonder if people say things like that to read what kind of person you are, you know? Because I was like, oh, that doesn't bother us at all, you know? And she kind of laughed. But I was like, first off, how do you know what the name of the beach is? And how do you know where it is? Like, unless you've been, you know? But I don't know. I would totally check it out if we had time. Like I said in my previous live streams, Saturday is our last full day up here because my husband's working every day. And excuse me, coffee, hotel coffee. He's working every day. So on Saturday, if we chose to go ahead and make the trip and move here, then we would spend Saturday looking at apartments and kind of the lay of the land and just checking out the local spots a little more. And if we decided not to move here, then we'd probably just go to the beach again. So maybe we'll check that beach out. But I just think it would be so cool to get like we went the other day and I got a little bit of a tan. I knew you can't tell from here, and you're probably like, that's the whitest girl ever. But I was whiter than this, okay? So we might check that out. That would just be really cool and different, and I can mark it off my bucket list. Like, I went to a nude beach. I don't know. It sounds fun to me. Maybe it doesn't sound fun to you, but okay. So I don't always do this, but I would say 9 times out of 10 when I do my eyeliner, I do this. I'll usually drag it out a little bit because I like a bit of a wing. And then if I go to the liquid next, I'll add a little bit more for that definite line, that really defined line. But with this, it's not always easy to get that perfect line with the just draw-on liner, the crayon or whatever. So I'll usually do that on the next step. And when I'm doing a full face, I'll usually go up under the eyelid right here. This makes some people crazy and they can't do it. I don't know. I have never had an issue with it. But I remember when I was younger and I tried to do my sister's makeup and I tried to go up under her eyelid, she like freaked out. She did not like anything touching her eyeball like that. And my husband doesn't like it either. Like when he puts in contacts, he's kind of like, meh. But yeah, people are always like, how do you touch your eye like that? And I'm like, people do it all the time, but some people are just not into things touching their eyeballs, and that is totally okay. So I'll put that away for now. And then I'll go ahead and move on to Le Liquid eyeliner. Now I did buy this before I left too, and it's the Infallible Sculpt by L'Oreal Paris. But the thing that's so weird about this one is it's got a big dot on the end. And I know on some eyeliners, like it has a cover that you can pull off and then you can draw with a straight line. But no, this, like the end is literally a dot and you can't take it off. Like I've tried and it just gets stuff everywhere. So this is what the eyeliner looks like. I've never seen anything like that before. Super weird. But sometimes if I want to give myself a little bit of thickness on top, I'll use this to draw over the top a little bit. So I'll go ahead and do that today just to show y'all what it's like. But this is considered a liquid eyeliner, but it's not full liquid. It's inside of a pin that has a dot on top. Really strange, but kind of cool. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Sorry, I can't get closer for you all, but I also have to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'll just do a before and after on the side over here. Okay, so here's the before and after on that. Hopefully you guys can see it well enough. But basically it just adds a little bit of color and thickness. I usually just do it on the outer edge here because I like to create more of like a cat eye look. So I'll do the other eye and then we'll get started on the liquid. It's just so weird that it has like a circle in the end now. I've never seen that. Even it out. Cool. Okay, so that's that. Next, I'm going to move on to the Revlon Color Stay liquid liner, and this is an actual liquid liner. I probably should get a new one of these, but it's more of like a deep brown. Oh, What color is this? Doesn't say, but it's more of a brown. Oh, black brown, yeah, or noir brun. All right, let's get that wing. This is something I've been doing for years, so I just kind of draw it on. I don't really use any tools to do it. I just use my hand, and it turns out different every time. It's fun. So I think I'm going to go to the side today. All right, let's see here. Sometimes these little hairs get stuck in here, and you don't want that because then it completely ruins your eye makeup. Be very careful. All right. And I'm not a pro at this by any means. A lot of the time I'll end up actually washing off what I did and starting again. It just happens. But this isn't something I do all the time. This is something I do when I have free time, and it's fun for me. So I'm spitting so much lately. It's so gross. I'm just like, I'm too used to wearing a mask, I guess now. I'm just gonna go over the top because the line's not completely straight with that last one. Okay, so I think that's kind of what I'm gonna go with today. Not perfect, but I might change it later. We'll see. I'll do the other one, and then together I'll go back and fix it because I know this one's going to look different. Like, when did these eyelashes get so long on the side? I don't even know. See, it's already different, so I have to go back and fix that. I should probably give people a heads up before I do the live stream, but I'm just a very impulsive person, so I usually am just like, hey, I'm going to do the live stream. And I started doing them at the hotel here, so I don't know, something's up with the internet, and when I try to set up a reminder to people that I'm doing a live stream, and then when I go in to do that live stream, it won't work. I have to start a new one. So, it is what it is. I don't know. Is that even? I'm not sure. Anybody else make sound effects while they're doing makeup? Just me? Okay. I think I'm going to take the top and kind of even it out here. I definitely needed to get a new liquid eyeliner. This one is not super easy to work with anymore. But you do with what you got. It's not bad. It's not super even, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that because I have this thing I do where I just start adding eyeliner, and then I have freaking cat wing, or I have wings out to here, and I'm not going for that look today, so I'm going to stop on my head. I'm going to go ahead and take this Infallible L'Oreal Paris again, and I'm going to do the underneath of my eye. Sometimes and we haven't done this in a long time because of the pandemic, but sometimes if I'm trying to go for like the darker look, I will go straight on the eyelid. But as of lately, I've just been taking it and moving it in from the outside and kind of doing underneath the eyelid. So that's what I'm going to do today. Go heavier on the sides, and then as I'm going inside, I'll go lighter and lighter. I usually only go towards the middle of the eye at the bottom. I don't go completely through. Let's show you all what I'm talking about in a minute. I might have went a little heavier today in the middle, but I can take the smudging tool. Oops. Hey, there's a sharpener on there. Didn't even know that. That would have helped. And then I'll just kind of smudge the bottom. And see how it looks. And if I go too far in, that is okay. I can use a makeup wipe and take it off. But that's usually the bottom. Kind of warm in here, actually. I'm going to take this off because it's getting a tad bit warm. It's been chilly the past couple of days, but it's warming up here in Florida. So what's next? Eyeliner. That's what's next. Or mascara. So this is really cool. I actually won this when I was on Instagram. I won this huge makeup basket. I don't have Instagram or Facebook anymore, but I won this, and it is Panoramic Mascara Glossy Black, and it is from Laura Mercier Cosmetics. I don't know how much this is. It's probably kind of expensive, but it's amazing. I really like it. So I'm going to probably have to buy a new one of these before everything rubs off and I can no longer read it. It's just, I don't know, I love it. It even smells good. Sometimes I have to take my mascara and kind of brush through a little more to get the clumps out, but I like the thickness of this mascara. I've seen people before use mascara brushes, not connected to their actual mascara, but just little brushes to clean the eyelashes a bit, but I like the fuller look, so I don't do that. And sometimes I'll even add an extra layer, just depending on how it looks. See, like right now I got a little clump there, so I'm just going to pull that out. And I want a heavier eyelash today. It's weird because it doesn't look like I have eyelashes at all until I start putting on mascara. And I'm like, wow, my eyelashes are really long. So you can kind of see that. But yeah, I like doing my makeup. It's fun. Oh, see, that looks really good compared to the other side. You always get one side that looks better than the other. It always happens. Okay. And then I've seen some people, because I used to work at Target a long time ago, and we sold under eyelash mascara because it's like a shorter brush and it has less on it. But I've always just used regular mascara to do that. It's like $15 for an under eye mascara, and I just prefer to use this. And I won't actually, sometimes I'll do the full lash, sometimes I'll just do the corner. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. But I'm going to go ahead and put that on now. And yeah, I mean, I get the appeal of it because you're not as likely to hit the bottom of your eye and mess up. But like I said, if you just do your eye makeup first and then you do your face makeup after, you can wipe it off if you mess up. But yeah, I'll go down, and then sometimes I'll actually even go underneath and pull up if I want like a spider lash. Some people hate the spider lash look, but I think it's kind of cool. It's just a preference, a personal preference. So, I don't know, add a little. This is more than I usually do, but I mean, I wish I had my false eyelashes to do. That'd be fun. Oh well. We ran out of water bottles today at the hotel because they don't have water bottles for you. You have to like buy your own from the store. And I don't know, maybe I'm a water snob or whatever, but we have this filter at our house, so I know exactly what's in the water, and I don't really feel like drinking out of the tap here. So I'll probably order some stuff today from Instacart. It's kind of cool. I really like having this big window here because it's so much better than a TV. Like, I've showed you all in the last videos, but I mean, that's my TV right now. I have a TV, but I just love looking at it and seeing. Let me go ahead and plug in my computer here while I finish, because I've been on it a lot lately and it's about to die. And that will be the end of my live stream. Okay, cool. Ooh, you guys get to see my messy table back there. That's not good. There, that's better. Okay, at this point, we're looking good. I haven't been using any concealer lately because my face is doing pretty well. And so now I'm just going to move on to my Maybelline New York Dream Radiant Liquid, and I have the 10 Porcelain Ivory. So that's what I'm going to start with. Again, I use my fingers. It's just something I do. I licked my finger just now. Did you guys see that? Because I had makeup on it. So what I'll usually do, I'm going to go and mirror out here. This is just how I do it. It's not a professional way to do it, but I'll put it on my fingers, and then I will start under my eyes, and I'll usually just pat under my eyes, and I'll kind of push it in, but I'll pat it in. I don't want to do like a lot of long, hard movements under my eyes and cause more, wrinkles. So that's usually how I do that. And I don't know why, but after I do my makeup, I always have to blow my nose. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now so I don't have to blow all my makeup off. So funny. Okay. I think I got all the books. All the books back. Finish my face and makeup. Wow, it's like 34 minutes. That take a long time to do makeup. Obviously, if I'm just running out, I can do it in like 5 minutes, but I'm taking my time today. I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, I mean, Luke really likes his work so far. He wasn't sure about the first couple of days because, he's new and those guys have all been there for a while. And so he was kind of standoffish and they were kind of standoffish. And then he told me yesterday that he talked to some more people, but, they basically were like, hey, don't name a stray dog. And I was like, wow, really? And he's like, yeah, it's just the guys are straight up there, I mean, they had like 3 or 4 guys come before, and apparently none of them had made it past the second day of working there, which my husband just thought was wild because I asked him, is it hard up there? And he's like, no, it's just a job. But I guess a lot of time nowadays people don't want to work. So, but yeah, they're chatting more now and getting to know him because they think, there's a chance he could actually be hanging around. Okay, I think I scratch my face at night because I'll wake up and I won't really notice it until if I do my makeup, but I'll have like little scratches on my face. I'm like, okay, either something's scratching me in my sleep, and Luke doesn't have long fingernails, or I'm scratching myself. But for a long time, I thought it was my cats, but my cats aren't here. So, yeah. Anybody wake up with weird scratch marks on them? Because I do. No, just me? Okay. And I have a powder, but I haven't been using it lately because I'll show you all. It's the True Match L'Oreal W2 Light Ivory Powder. So it makes me even a little whiter than I am right now, believe it or not. And I feel like I've gotten just a tad bit darker since I've been here. So I feel like it would look kind of funny on me. You can't tell right now, but my shoulders are a little darker. So I'm not going to use that. Oh, hang on a sec. Someone's here. Coming. Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, I just need a toilet paper roll. Thank you. Okay. Housekeeping came again today. They didn't come the other day at all. But I just needed a toilet paper roll because I already got towels and stuff from everybody else. From earlier. So anyway, carry on, continue into your neck. Just kind of smooth that in. Ta-da! Smooth and make on me. Okay. So that's that. Last step of the makeup journey is blush. Look alive, look alive. Literally, the way I do my brush is I take it, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe that's my OCD, I don't know. And then I will brush it on my cheeks. Yeah, I usually count to 20 when I do that. I don't know. It's a thing. I'll try to get it even. If this looks a little more red, I'll take a little bit and I'll even it out. That looks pretty good. And then I will take my highlighter here. I'll take my pinky. Some people are fancy and use a fan brush. Not me. I'm just your average gal. I'll go up in the middle of my nose, right there. Sometimes I'll go a little higher. I will blend that in. Ooh, her nose is so small now. I will go right here in the cupid's bow of my lip. For a little shine. Add a little bit down here. I'll add a little over my blush under my eye. And then I will add a little bit under my eyebrow. And that is usually a full face for me. Let me pull this up a bit so you guys can see better. That's what it looks like. Oh, I forgot my lips. Duh. Gotta do my lips. Can't leave the lippies out. But for the lips, I think I'm actually going to move into the bathroom because although the lighting here is great, it's a little too bright. It's blinding me, y'all. Okay, let's move. Gonna head into the bathroom and finish the lippies. Yeah, that light's nice, I think. So, onto the lippies. Oh, so on this one, I'm using the Revlon 16-Hour Forever Scarlet. It is my favorite lipstick ever because you can put it on and it will stay on all day. It'll stay on all night. It'll stay on until the next day, until you wash it off, and you have to scrub it off. I suggest using like a lip scrub. It's a lot easier, but it stays on. So make sure when you put it on, you have it in the spot you want it. And I like the fuller lips because I have a little bit of a smaller lip, so I make mine a little bit more full. But I would suggest just starting with a little and then moving up because, like I said, it doesn't come off easy. Accentuate the top of my lips a little bit. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Accentuate. I don't know what I said instead. I feel like this is really what makes a full face of makeup is the lip. But with the pandemic, unless you have one of those really cool clear masks, actually, there's not a lot of point in it, is there? But sometimes it's just fun to do. Da, 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 da. Almost done. Okay, and the trick now with the Revlon Color Stay Over Time 16 Hours is to let it dry for a minute. Don't put this clear on it yet. It'll just get messy. Let it dry first. I'd say give it about 30 seconds to dry. It's like the beginning of the music video. Actually, I think that is kind of how the Carrie Hilton music video starts. She's like, or at least they make that sound. You know what I'm talking about with Pretty Girl Rock? To the pretty girl. I can't sing it because I don't own the music. Hang on. This is good now. I'm just covered with that shiny gloss. is she? Okay. And sometimes I'll do my hair, sometimes I won't. I straightened it yesterday. And I don't know. I think today I'll just leave it. I'll just kind of brush it out of it and leave it as is. Maybe I'll do a little of this. Woo! Make it a little crazy. Oh, yeah. And voila. A full face of makeup. All dressed up and nowhere to go. I could go places. I just don't want to. Not by myself in a new town. Ah. Kim, are you still there? I forget, like, if people watch this later, I'm going to look all funny, but I'm kind of a funny person. Like, I'm kind of a weirdo, so. Oh, and here you can see that my arms are a little bit darker than my face now. Can you see what I'm talking about? Ooh. I got more toilet paper. Okay. Well, anyway, that's my makeup. That's my makeup tutorial. I'm going to close this window down a little bit because it is super bright. Super, super bright. Whoa. There it is. Hey, hey. But yeah, we're back to 50-50 basically on whether we want to stay in Oklahoma or move to Florida. Sometimes I wish something would just happen where we would know. Just something big. But really, ultimately, the decision's up to us. We have to make that for ourselves. So we'll just have to keep thinking and planning and sleeping on it and doing the dang thing, you know? I'm going to leave this live stream. I've been just being a silly goose for like 48 minutes now. So I'm going to get off here. But thanks for hanging out with me. And, you know, just being there, supporting me. Thanks. I love you guys. And if you have any questions or you would like to see me talk about anything specific, holler at your girl. Bye.